Today we're going to go into what a faith crisis is and focus on those of you that are supporting someone who identifies with this idea of having a faith crisis. So stick around, you need the support too. Make sure you've watched the introductory video of what a faith crisis is so that you can understand that this is a wonderful time. A new energy has come in and we are being able to express and understand and get understandings of our own, not just through a teacher, leader, student, follower setup. So in this transition time, it's kind of being uncomfortable for many of us, but we can work through this and we will be better on the other side. When a loved one comes to you and they have a new direction in their faith, it can feel devastating. The unknowns are plentiful, and it's really natural to go into this state of fear and anxiety. If that has happened for you, my heart goes out to you, and know that this change is always difficult, but this is bringing a new energy to your life, and on the other side, you will be a better person for it if you allow the energy to change you and grow you and expand your consciousness. So I want to give some ways that you can support yourself and your loved one who identifies with having a faith crisis. The number one thing, and it's the same for your loved one, is self-care. Self-care and relationships. Make sure that you are doing your self-care. In the feeling of chaos and upset, we often forget to take care of our basic needs. So not only is that eating and sleeping and moving around, but also knowing when we need to take a day and rest, a mental health day, knowing when we need to be with other people and when we need to be alone, becoming very aware of our own self-care needs and make sure that those get taken care of. It's really easy to put all of our energy onto the other person, trying to get them to come to this understanding, and we kind of forget ourselves. But it's important to do self-care and to pamper yourself and have compassion for yourself. And then it's easier to have compassion for your loved one. This is a great opportunity for you to dive into your own faith and beliefs. We kind of go through things maybe on a surface level, and this is an opportunity to dive deep and find out what's really meaningful for us. So we can look at things from a new perspective, and we can kind of, come up with new ways of thinking, and that's beautiful, new ways and create our own experiences. It's a great opportunity calling to you to make your worship or your faith more of your own, make it more deliberate and intentional, and use gratitude to thank your loved one for this opportunity that they are bringing to you to put more of yourself into your faith. The third tip is to not compare. So we often will look at someone else and here's what they did, and we are going to do that, and then we don't get the same outcome, and it can kind of push us back a few steps and devastate us. So see that the whole point of this energy is for us to start to develop our own individual selves, and sometimes that can cause friction. But if we develop ourselves at the same time and they're developing themselves, then we can come back together and we can see that this is better for the both. But if we compare it to someone else, this person, the spouse is acting this way, this person changed this, and that worked, and that's the kind of the life you want. We get into comparing, and that messy energy can come into the relationship and prolong the healing and the balance and the wholeness that we're seeking. So don't compare. Stick within your own self and work on being there at what is and not what could be or can be or was. So that's really important. The fourth tip is to pay attention to your inner world, same as the previous video. The sensations in our bodies are huge clues. When this loved one comes to us and maybe they're having a bad day and they dump on us, we need to go within ourselves and see where that's hitting us. And if that's hitting us in, I don't want to hear that because that makes me uncomfortable and this is the way I want to be, we need to kind of question that and make sure that that's coming from a place of power and a place of like a good, strong place, or if it's defensive and just not being open-minded to something new. There's not an easy answer for that. We've got to just go within and feel those sensations and really dissect when we feel attacked and when that's just, no, that's not true. Doesn't work for me. And know that that's what faith is. Faith is not a certainty. So we have the opportunity to believe our own way and to choose our own path. And it's okay if they don't like it. We have that opportunity. That's what faith is. It's not a guarantee. It's not a certainty. It's our faith, our belief, our creation to connect with heaven. And it's a beautiful thing. The last tip, and probably the most important, is if you are a religious person, you will know that love or charity, it never fails. So when in doubt, reach out, touch the hand of your loved one, scratch them on the back, tell them you love them. It never fails. Your loved one will never think that you don't have your own beliefs or your own path. If you show them love, that's kind of like a fear we have. Like if I show them love, then they'll think it's okay. That's not true. Charity or love, it never fails to show love and charity to your loved ones, no matter what. You're going to have to just trust that love is a powerful force that can bring you together. And both of you, if you show love to them, then they will have, it'll be easier for them to show love to you. As a faith crisis, in a faith crisis, one feels very judged and very different, and those can bring forth emotions that love can support it like no other. So always remember to love no matter what. I hope that this series on a faith crisis has been helpful for you. I am so grateful for all the lessons that I have learned through many of you and through my own experience. And I am so grateful that I can express myself in my own way and that's becoming the new energy in the world as well as religion. So send me some comments below. Also, I wanted to put this link in before. There's a video I'm going to link to in the comments. It's a music video, and I just think it's a beautiful words that go along with kind of going through this journey of a faith crisis. So it's called Ashes, Let Beauty Come Out of Ashes. So stick around for more wholeness hacks, and we'll see you next time.